Hey guys, Megan here with Barn Besties. I am on location in sunny California. Sadly, my bestie is not here. I miss you, Steffi. But guess what? I'm here with Kathleen Elliot. And Kathleen, what are we doing here in front of your beautiful fence?
We are going to introduce you to my working equitation arena. And we also use this arena for lessons. We've got plenty of different obstacles out here, and I'll take you in and show you around.
Oh, hold on though.
Yes.
I read the sign. I am not wearing a helmet. Can I enter?
You can, because you're not on a pony. Just today, though. Just today.
Thank you.
So this is just a few of our obstacles for our working equitation that we do that is part of our training.
Just a few?
Just a few.
Remember, I'm a DQ. I'm like, what is this?
Yes.
This is awesome. I think I'm spooking about
the little wind
things.
Yes.
I'm like, what in the world?
Yes.
This is awesome.
The bull out there, he's pretty scary too.
The bull doesn't scare me, but this is a great arena.
It's really, really fun. So
and you have this amazing fence. But you didn't. Why did you put it on?
We did not have a fence here when I first moved in. And it was a really nice big open arena, which didn't bother me much, but we do a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of kid lessons. So for the safety of the kids, we have these kind of nice waterways through here with streams when we do get rain. So if we did have a pony that did decide to go back to the barn or go awry, someone's going to be jumping a ditch.
A pony would do that?
Yeah, unfortunately, they're known for that. No, we've got fantastic lesson horses. But if they did decide to lose their steering wheel, you might fall into a ditch. So that is, I mean, I think I lost sleep over it. So it's just not safe. Or you have a young horse or green horse or anything could go wrong. A horse that may get loose on a lunge line or something. There's like these ditches everywhere. So that is definitely for safety to be enclosed and have the gate shut when we're schooling and training and working any of our horses is very important.
I love it too, because when you have a student that you're working with for a long time, they start in here and it's like, hey, I've graduated. I'm not in the beginner arena anymore. Like, you're going to let me go. Can I really have a lesson over there? I think also it's confidence building. I mean, it's smart. It's a great barn tip when you're building a riding school to have fencing. I think that's smart. And then what is this block over here?
That's our nice mounting block.
I love it.
Yeah, it's nice and big and sturdy. I do have some special needs kids, so this gives me enough room so that both of us, we can all get up here together. And if I need help getting them on, it's just, we do also have some of the small plastic ones, but I actually have a few of these around the property. If you do have a small kid or someone that's unbalanced or any of our special need or disabled kids, we can get up here. Two of us can get up here. It's huge. Help. Yeah,
it's huge. It's solid.
Nice,
it's not
safe.
moving.
It doesn't move. So yeah, I have actually two of these. So definitely. And if someone needs to dismount and you step down, they're not dealing with a flimsy box. You can actually step off. Onto it.
I actually had a friend who was getting on her horse on a flimsy little box and fell. Luckily, the horse didn't do anything, but she broke her leg.
Most injuries happen mounting and dismounting. Yeah. Ask my right knee and my left knee. So, because that's when you're the most unbalanced. Yeah. So, and not in control. So, definitely a good mounting block.
Love it. This is a beautiful mounting block. And you also keep tools.
And we have some of our lunge whips and lunge lines down here. And you cones for training. And please pick up your manure when you're riding. And
wait a minute. You don't like it when I leave my manure out?
Yeah.
Is it like a pet peeve?
It's a thing. It's a thing for sure. It's a thing. Yes, I make sure I'm like,
I gotta poke
your horse pooped at the bridge, and I saw it.
Yes, and it's all the way down there.
So that has wheels. Take it with you.
I think that is. I had to poke you a little bit, and then I noticed you have a beautiful gate with a wonderful latch, and you have an option that it's half, right? So you can just bring the horse in, and then to drag, you use this gate for drag as well.
So we made it wide enough so we could bring trucks in, semis in. I actually had this custom made because a lot of the gates aren't standard, you know, for like the semi wheels and that type of stuff. So this is a nice big gate. They can make that turn and
And two more questions. What is the size of this arena? Because it's huge.
I knew you were going to ask me that. Hold on. I want to say hold on, 80
Really? It looks like
by like
100.
120 meters.
Okay.
Meters.
Okay. It's huge.
Meters. So you could actually do, it's actually would be a short court for a dressage driving test.
Okay.
You could actually do driving in this. It would be a short court.
Okay.
Which sounds super strange for us, right?
Yes, because I'm like, I don't have a clue.
This would be for like if you were to do a driving. One of my business partners, she does driving. Yeah. And this would be this is the legal limit for a short court for driving.
I love it. And
isn't it crazy?
It's just beautiful. And the footing?
And the footing is a mixture of sand, and these are like a ground tire. Like, so there's like weird little tire chunks in it. It probably needs to be refreshed. It's a little light, but it definitely, it used to have a little bit of material in it, but the material would actually hold in the moisture, which isn't good for the winter. But we have really great footing. It's not slippery. Even if it is a little bit wet after all that rain last weekend, I held a big clinic here.
No way.
And we were fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
It must be like an amazing base under there
nice
too.
Base, yeah. So it's a sand mixture with this rubber material, and sometimes you see a little bit of the felt and stuff, but I think it's kind of lost its way a little bit, which I'm kind of okay with because it would kind of hold in the moisture.
I don't like the felt. I mean, that's just me personally. Other people do. But my old arena was sand and rubber and more rubber. And I love this arena. I mean, it looks like there's life to it. How often do you have to water? Do you have to water a lot?
We do have to water in the summer, but it holds really well, and it's not super dusty as fine as it looks. It's not super dusty. The dressage court, that's an older arena. So the material is a little bit lighter and a little bit finer. So I have to water that more than I have to actually water this. It's very interesting because this is a newer arena. Okay. So it's got a little bit more substance to it. I think that's a little finer because that arena has been there for like 25 years.
Because that's interesting. I would have thought in California, other barns that we have gone to, they're watering twice a day. So that is awesome.
I'll probably put water on this maybe, 2-3 times a week, depending on the amount of lessons that I do in here. And we use a water buffalo. I can show you that. And it just depends if we've got a ton of lessons and a ton of people and stuff like that. But this actually holds really nice. Now the dressage court I will water a little more.
Let's check that out. Yeah. Come on, you guys. Let's check it out. Wow, this is... Hey, guys. We're over here by Kathleen Elliott's second arena. It's beautiful. Tell us about your arena.
So this is the dressage court I was talking about. And as you can see with this horse kicking up a little dust, the footing is a little bit finer, so I tend to have to water this one. This one does have the automatic waters, which is quite nice. We have the judges booth down there. We have plenty of room to ride around the outside when we do hold shows here.
So you host shows?
Wow. Yeah, that's when we do. We're not very many, just a couple for our local Temecula chapter dressage show. And some of our other friends, we do clinics and some stuff like that. So we do hold just a few shows a year here. And so this would be the arena what we'd use, and we'd pull out the obstacles out of there and use that as the warm-up, which is nice. They're super close together.
Oh yeah, it's so handy. Yeah, it's absolutely perfect. And you had said this one you have to water more frequently. Is it more like a daily?
Yes, this one, I mean, you can even just see from that rain we had last week, she's even kicking up a little dust. It's just a powdery, this arena is probably 25 years old. So it probably could use some more sand and substance to it. So this one just tends to have to be watered more often than the big one. So if I add some material to it, it'd probably hold down a little bit more. Just got a dustier texture to it.
And you have, Mr. Cameraman, let's just take a peek, because I don't know, I love sprinklers.
Oh, I love sprinklers.
I don't have sprinklers. We actually used to use a hose and
our sprinkler, and then they tumble over every time you turn your head.
But look at this. Like it's a pipe. It stays there permanently. So do you just hit a button and it turns on?
In that little box there, I pull a little lever and kicks those suckers on. And I've got one for this side and one for that side. So we've got the two boxes.
And how long do you let it?
10-15 minutes.
That's it.
I just tell the girls take that walk around the property and warm your horse up, and I'll just run him for a few minutes.
Wow.
But sometimes I don't, just for a few minutes twice a day, maybe. It just depends on the level of, after you groom it or something.
In this arena, does it fall apart? Does a horse hit it a lot? I mean,
it has had some abuse throughout the years, but this is just your standard, premier dressage court.
And you would recommend?
Yes, this I've had
Premier?
this. Yeah, so this
Okay.
this is great. They have, you know, they have a great dressage court, and I'll make it a short court quite a bit. For working equitation, it's only in a short court.
Okay.
So I'm constantly actually changing it to a short court.
Which this is super convenient.
Super easy to move.
Yeah.
Just move it, set it aside. I mean, it's light enough where I can even have my students go break down the court for me, and we turn it into a short court, because that with the working neck, it has to be short court. So we're constantly changing it back and forth.
And do you find you have to pull the footing in? I know at home for me in my arena, I have to come with a rake
and bring it back in
and level it. Do you have?
We do. We kind of, and one of our tractors has like a little harrow on it that helps bring it in. But we do kind of shovel. They kind of get that little gutter to it.
Yeah,
but it doesn't really fall out a lot considering. And this plant here past P is our 20-meter mark for our short court. So that plant is strategically located.
Okay.
So when we break down the arena,
it helps you.
And I always tell everyone that's your 20-meter circle. So that's the top of it. So that plant is located for a reason.
And that's why it's there. Don't move the plant, you guys.
Don't move the plant.
You understand?
And they know that when if I have my kids, my students doing the arena for me, they know that this is it. That plant is there for a reason.
That is smart. I love it. Don't touch the plant, guys. Don't touch the plant. And then for your letters, are they attached to the ground, or when it gets windy, do they fall over? Do you have any issues there?
They don't fall over much. We did lose a lot of the lettering where we did have to redo them.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
You said that.
It depends on the water. If we have real hard water, when my last properties had real hard water, so it like ate the paint off. So we just used a nice big Sharpie.
Okay.
And then some nice little
smart
stickers. They're kind of heavy enough. Yeah. We put plants in them and decorations for our shows and different themes. Like it was just St. Patty's Day, we did green plants or whatever.
Oh.
So you can kind of change them around a little bit depending on what we've got going on. And no, they stay pretty good, but they do have a bottom on them where you could actually put sand or something to weigh them down.
Yeah.
You can put something under there, but I mean, unless it's really windy, and if they're falling over, I'm not working.
Right.
So,
because I go do a horse show, and sometimes they'll fall over.
No, they're actually, this piece underneath comes off, so you could actually put.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, you could actually put something in there.
Well, they don't do that at the show.
Yeah, they could put a big rock in there. Yeah, or some nice heavy plants.
You guys, that's another great tip.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathleen. Yes. Huge tip. Well, thank you so much for showing us your arenas. You guys, this has been awesome. So when you develop your farm, make sure if you're building 2 arenas, you have them this close. So
really nice.
Really great. So make sure you hit the like button, make some noise. Don't forget to share, and please hit the subscribe button to support us so we can continue coming to farms like Kathleen's. Bye.